time for our mindset movement. Let me come close just for a second. I want to share over here. Did I do it? I think I did. Okay. Happy Sunday. I tried to put on something very springy because we're in to our Easter weekend through Passover. All great signs of that spring is coming. I also had a wonderful little experience of a little hummingbird coming back to where we normally have our hummingbird feeder, and he came and hovered around looking for it. So it was a sign that he's been here before, and he was coming back to say, where's all that deliciousness? And so we had to put our little feeder out for him. I've also placed a little butterfly bush in the yard too to give some sweet smells to attract them. So, but I say all that to say that things are getting green, the birds are talking more, the flowers are starting to bloom. It is a reminder to us that this time of year is when we have our transformation. Really and truly, if you think about it, it's more of the start of the calendar year. Through January and February, we're very dark, very internal. The months are cold, and now as we get into April, into March, April, we start to feel that awakening in our spirit, that awakening in our hearts to want to do stuff, be more creative. And so it's a time where we want to get out more and do things. So someone's saying low volume. It's probably because I'm not right up on the speaker like I normally am. I'm back a little ways because I wanted you to see my fastener. I'm going to have to send it to her. Elena from Art of Hats made this lovely fastener, and I bought it from her, and so I decided to wear it today on my Mindset Sunday so she could see it. So I'm standing back a ways, so if you're not able to hear me, I will talk louder so you can hear me. Today, again, I'm going to read to you from my meditations on the mat. Remember, every Sunday I do a yin yoga class in the morning, and then when I'm while I'm letting them sit in their poses, holding for 3 to 4 minutes, I'm asking them to go internal, and then I drop little nuggets of information for them to think about and for the bodies to contemplate. The story or the passage we read today just talked about how the practices of yoga can be in life everywhere. It's not just on the mat. You take that out from the mat, because a lot of the yamas and niyamas of yoga are very useful in our day today, like the non-stealing, the non-hoarding, having compassion, and working from a place of love. So we talked about that today, and the passage that we read today was saying to us that it was the end of this first part of this chapter, and it said, do not take counsel from your fears. To do not take counsel from your fears. And basically what it was saying is, if you're in a place of fear and not knowing and not really fully established with yourself, that's not a good place to make decisions. That's not a good place to find counsel. It said, the end of it said, the pathway to peace is that all of the good things within you never leave you. That you live in the company of being guided. That you live in the company of being guided. And you do so by holding it in with your prayers, right? And you do your best not to take counsel from a place of fear. I said to them that when you, from a science place, from a biological place. When you are afraid, your body is in fight or flight. It is going to do things to either run or fight, right? Those two things. It's not going to think very strategically a few steps out, like what is the best plan. It's just acting in the now. And if you make decisions from that place, more often than not, it may not always be the best one. It may be the best one in the moment, but later on, there may be consequences, ramifications from that place. So whenever you're making any of your decisions, make sure you do what we're doing today. Like, you have time to sit quiet, to sit to a place of listening, to examine where it's coming from. Also in that chapter, it said that if you get upset and something outside of you just rears up your emotion, try to figure out, where does that come from? Does it come from a place of jealousy? Does it come from a place of you feeling you lost something? Does it come from a place of you thought someone was stealing something? Did it come from a place of you needing to let go of something but you didn't want to? Like, you hunt down where that fear lies, so that fear cannot grip you, so that fear can't be in control, and that you are more in full control of your actions and what you are wanting to do. So I say this because I feel like these last two times have been very prominent to what we are experiencing on a real level, and how there can be a lot of fear that comes up, a lot of anxiety, a lot of maybe even depression. But it's saying in this chapter that you don't give into that doesn't become your counsel, that doesn't become your guiding place. You always keep coming back to investigating, drilling down to what is the driving force of your upset. How can you move from a place that is your genuine soul and your genuine heart, where you would feel comfortable and want to be in, right? So that's how we don't make fear our counsel. So a lot of noise out here. It's always the case. Whenever I come, it can be quiet as a Cheshire, what is it? No, quiet as a mouse, and then a little Cheshire cat of noise comes in, and it's like, and everything starts going. So just for a moment, before it gets too lively around here, take some time to close your eyes and take some nice deep breaths. That breathing deeply, that in and out, your diaphragm moves. It presses against the nerves that kind of activate the heart. And if you have a nice even pace with the breath, then the heart's going to respond, and therefore lowering the pressure, lowering the momentum, trying to ground you more in the space where you are. Inhaling and exhaling. So let's say to ourselves that this week we're not going to let fear be our counsel, that we'll take time to sit with where we are, examine what's coming up, and then consider our next moves, consider what is best and right for us. We'll be more in a listening, right? Not a reaction, coming from a place of thought and deep contemplation. And whenever things are going too fast, remember you can take 5 minutes to sit quiet and breathe. And wait to hear what the next thing is. All right, you can open your eyes. Today is good. I feel like I had a great weekend. For those of you who've been watching my feed, I did a sound bath session yesterday. It was wonderful. I introduced some new things to them, some ocean drums, some rain drums. It was really good. Everyone said that had a great experience. I'm hoping they all slept well last night, and I plan to do another one next month, so look out for it. And just remember, every Sunday at 2 p.m. or whenever I come up on your feed, this is a reminder to you to take a moment, to sit quiet, have a mindset moment. I know it probably seems like, why? But if you don't let the brain rest, you don't let the body have a time to just come down a little bit, you can't just keep going at that pace. It will eventually do something. I don't know what, but take those moments. You deserve it. It's your time, and it's not being selfish. So I'll see you here next week at 2 p.m. and have the wonderful rest of your Sunday, and hopefully you can get out too and enjoy some of this good transformational spring awakening weather. All right, bye-bye. Yes, I love my time with you too. Bye-bye.